Let's see. Okay, I'm live.
Alright.
Good. Audio working. Hey everybody, AC here, and welcome to a special video, where I am playing Hogwarts Legacy 1 year later. It's been a year since I beat Hogwarts Legacy, since I finished my playthrough of Hogwarts Legacy. And you might notice, I have Hufflepuff right now. And, the main reason for that is because in this video, I wanted to show off the one unique mission. That is, there's one mission in for every house that is completely unique to that house. It's the one about the I forget his name, but it's the ghost. It's the ghost guy whose dead body we find in the map chamber when we first get there. Um, when it was for Slytherin, it was we were helping a house elf retrieve something, and that led to us finding out about how his ghost is at the Forbidden Woods, and so he led us through there, and then he led us through there, and that helped us to get to the map chamber. Well, you do a different thing in every single. You do something different in every single house. That mission is different in every single house. In Gryffindor, you go to a ghost party with Sir Nearly Headless Nick. And in Ravenclaw, oh, what do you do in Ravenclaw? I can't quite remember. Hang on. Okay, never mind. I'll figure it out in a bit. Because I can't remember the ghost's name, so it's gonna be difficult to look it up at this time. So I'll figure it out in a bit once we hear the ghost's name. But yeah, I'm using the Merlin cloak again. I love this cloak. Okay, I love this cloak so much. So. So, I went around and basically got every single The only one that I don't have is the hospital wing. And the main reason for that is simply because I can't access the hospital wing. I can't access the hospital wing right now. Not till I get to a certain point in the game. So it is the one and only Floo Flame location in Hogwarts that I can't access. Also, and I'll be showing this off here in a sec. Let's go to the Hufflepuff common room. House chests. There's 3 I'm missing. Take a look at the quests. The only one that I haven't done is Dandelion Keys. I'm missing 3, and that's because you can't get them without Alohomora. And I haven't gotten to that point in the game. But every other quest, every other side quest that I could have done, here we are. Every other side quest I could have done is done. Every single one of them. Simply because I wanted to get as high a level as I could possibly get. And then as far as gear goes, this is the best I can do right now. This is the best I can do right now in terms of gear. It's extraordinary, but not legendary. Legendary is the best. Legendary is the best you can have. So yeah, this is like my best situation right now. So we're gonna go ahead and oh yeah. Yeah, I have a mandrake, 8 chopping cabbages, 7 venomous tentacula, 3 endurance potions, 2 maxima and 2 maximal potions. And I've got 7 spells right now, and these are basic. This is basically the best I can do right now. Yeah.
Do come and speak.
You wanted to see me, sir?
Indeed. Allow me to introduce myself. So few students know who I am these days. Eldridge Diggory, former Minister for Magic and founder of the Aura Recruitment Program, at your service. I believe you can help solve a decades-old murder, thanks to that book you found, and, in particular, its missing pages.
How do you know about the book? And the pages?
We portraits hear more than you might suspect, and most of us can keep a secret. So, what say you? Surely a Hufflepuff such as yourself would be inclined to help seek long overdue justice.
Sounds intriguing.
This could be right up my street. Even we Hufflepuffs enjoy a good mystery.
Glad to hear you're up to the challenge. Plus, I believe you'll benefit from this undertaking. My great-niece, Helen Thistlewood, can provide you with details. She's retired now, but was a skilled aura in her day. And the unsolved murder of which I speak was her case. I often visit my portrait in her home, in the nearby hamlet of Upper Hogsfield. Shall I tell her to expect you?
How could a few pages of a book help her solve an old case?
A boy disappeared with those pages, but they never found the body. A girl was convicted of his murder nonetheless. It seems those pages could exonerate her somehow. My great-niece can tell you more.
Can you tell me more about your great-niece?
Cream of the crop when it comes to auras. A star pupil here, and then an exemplary servant to the ministry. And her spark hasn't diminished one bit in her retirement. She and I often chat about old cases and our glory days. No offense, but It's nice to get away from the students and converse with someone who's familiar with my legacy.
When were you the Minister for Magic?
Over 100 years ago. 1733 to 1747, to be precise. The stories I could tell you. Oh, didn't have the chance to do all that I could. I was in the midst of reforming Azkaban when my life was cut short by dragon pox. I was sneezing sparks to the bitter end.
I shall go and see her right away.
Brilliant. With what I suspect is your knack for hard work and her keen mind, both mysteries may be solved sooner than you think. I shall see you there, soon I hope.
Revelio.
What are you freaking out about? All right. You know what?
Incendio! Watch what you're doing. Okay. That one's 3. Here we go.
Incendio!
Nice. All right, let's see here. Destroy that one. Yeah, nice. Okay. All right. Okay.
House elves and wizards.
All right.
One of the best meals I've ever eaten.
Potato.
Arrogant child! Someone thinks they can outlast me! I won't rest. No!
Incendio. Your blood's on Ranrock's hands.
Why is it grapple you are?
Potato.
I won't rest.
All right.
This must be the place Minister Diggory mentioned. Helen lives around here somewhere.
Shane Bardolph thought dark magic was the answer. I reckon Rookwood's
Upper Hogsfield is being terrorized by
I
Ranrock.
couldn't help it over here. Did you mention Ranrock's loyalists?
I did. Never imagined they'd act this deadly. I'm Claire Beaumont, by the way.
Nice to meet you.
Ranrock and his followers have set...
I'm a...
I've done all these before.
To live in fear. This is our home.
It seems as though things are getting worse.
Bardo Beaumont should have returned by now.
Excuse me, did you say something about... I can...
Claire will be at her shop if you'd like to speak with her.
Here you are. I'm pleased to see you took my advice.
Oh. Hang on. I need to go activate that other side quest. I just want to activate it. I don't think I'm gonna do it.
A map.
There we go.
Doesn't appear to be connected to the missing pages. Best hang on to it for now.
Mind yourself, beyond our borders. Ranrock royalists have taken hold here.
Madam Thistlewood, I met your great-uncle in his
There we go.
portrait in my common room. He sent me to speak to you.
I'm pleased you came. Uncle Eldridge believes the book you found and its missing pages may be relevant to an unsolved case from my time as an Auror.
Very well. I'm listening.
Decades ago, a student named Richard Jackdaw disappeared
Richard
after going to
Jackdaw.
meet a girl named Anne. They never found his body. When his headless ghost appeared briefly in Hogsmeade, wholly unaware of how he died, Anne was convicted of his murder and sent to Azkaban. It was in large part due to the testimony of a girl called Apollonia Black. Jealous of Anne, I think.
That sounds terrible, but I'm not sure how I can help.
Anne's alibi was somewhat labyrinthine. She said Jackdaw promised her adventure following a map he found on some pages he'd stolen from Peeves.
And you think Peeves ripped those pages from the book I found in the restricted section?
If my great-uncle is to be believed, yes. At least that's what the portraits at Hogwarts suspect. Anne insisted that Jackdaw had asked her to follow the map with him, but only after she solved a series of puzzles he'd prepared. Odd way to woo a girl. She swears she never even solved the first puzzle, so they didn't meet. Jackdaw's ghost vanished almost as soon as he appeared. Without Jackdaw's puzzle, pages, or remains, Anne was sent to Azkaban based solely on Apollonia's spurious testimony.
I don't understand. What can I do to help?
I believe Anne may have solved the first puzzle by now, but after spending time in Azkaban, she's a shadow of her former self. She won't speak to anyone she doesn't trust, and she trusts no one. If you, a student with a connection to the pages, like Jackdaw had, spoke to Anne, she might reveal new information.
I'll come with you to Azkaban if it will save her. Anything to see Azkaban. Honestly, I want to see Azkaban.
I've always wanted to see Azkaban. Count me in.
I suppose it has a peculiar appeal to some, but it can be terribly disconcerting. Fortunately, being a retired Auror has its benefits. We can apparate right to her. I've escorted ministers, professors, and many others to that blasted place. Never a student, I'll admit, but I will keep you safe.
Okay, so Richard Jackdaw, this whole mission in Slytherin, you had to get an heirloom for a house elf, and in Gryffindor you have to go to a ghost party with Sir Nearly Headless Nick. In Ravenclaw, after finding out his name, I looked it up. In Ravenclaw, you have to go to Ollivander. You have to go to Ollivander's and help him get an heirloom back. And basically, once you've done each of these different things, Richard Jechtaw's ghost will contact you in some way and get you to meet him at the Forbidden Forest. So,
Can you tell me more about Apollonia Black?
Wretched, vindictive girl, that one. Apollonia claimed that Anne threatened to kill the boy after he broke her heart. The Black family's power over certain people in the Ministry, along with the fact that Anne is Muggle-born, sealed her fate.
You said Jackdaw's ghost appeared briefly, then vanished. Where do you think he went?
I have no idea. Evidently, he was always a bit restless, going on and on about adventure. If I had to guess, he tired of Scotland and is somewhere on the other side of the globe by now.
I'd like to know more about Anne.
That poor soul. Never was the brightest girl, and that lack of wit proved to be her undoing.
I half suspect Jackdaw and Apollonia were merely toying with her. Who could have known he'd end up dead?
She's not held up well in Azkaban. In some ways, she blames me for not proving her innocence. I'd like to clear her name if we can.
Very well, let's go.
Steady yourself. We'll apparate together. Don't worry, I've never splinched anyone.
Do take care now, and tread lightly in that horrible place.
We'll be there in but a moment.
Woo, 27 minutes. At the 27-minute mark. And here we are. We're in Azkaban! And this is the reason why I chose to do Hufflepuff. Oh my god, the Dementors. Yo! Oh, they are so much creepier.
Expecto Patronum!
Oh, the Dementors are
That ought
so
to keep
much
them at bay for
creepier.
now. Though, be aware, you may feel a wave of despair. It will pass.
Thank you for the warning.
This really is a dismal place, but we'll be out of here soon enough. Now follow me. Mind your step.
Ugh, I never thought I'd see the inside of Azkaban for myself.
Nasty Dementors. Not even I could convince the Ministry to send them off. There's no need for such monsters.
This is seriously so cool. Oh, it's so cool.
Careful around, Anne. She's been here a lot longer.
If I had my wand, I'd cast Crucio on the lot of you!
You don't scare me, young kid. They teach you something little of what you should know at Hogwarts.
Oh, man.
That witch
Oh.
you're with has a dark cloud over her. I can feel it.
All around in darkness, my only friend, my only hope.
No one at school's going to believe this.
Now remember, Anne has been here a long time. The Dementors aren't kind. Have patience and speak to her quietly and respectfully.
Are you Anne?
Who's there? Who speaks to me? Is that death finally come for me?
I'm a student from Hogwarts. I found the book that you said would exonerate you.
Ah, the book, the book. No one would look. None of the mages found the pages. Methinks the feckless knave meandered to his cave. My fate was surely sealed in upper Hoggy Field.
Are you saying that the missing pages are in a cave near Upper Hogsfield?
Field, ruins house, a vault concealed.
A vault in some ruins near Upper Hogsfield. I suppose it can't hurt to look.
Can't hurt to look, can't hurt to look. Go find the pages from your book. Helen, know you're here. Come in closer, be a dear.
What is it, Anne?
Oh, man. Oh, that was so cool.
What?
Go. The cave. You're safe now. You have what you need. I'll be all right once I get...
She
Madame
dead?
Thistlewood, all right, I'll find it. I'll find Jackdaw's cave. Wonder who lives here. I should investigate.
Ah, here we are.
This must be the place Anne told me about. No one's been here for ages. No, that's not it.
Is it gonna fall apart? Okay.
It's no wonder Anne never found that clue. Ah, I see how this goes.
Okay.
No. How did you do this, Jackdaw? You couldn't outwit me, Jackdaw. Now, where's the clue you left behind?
Oh. My dearest Anne, well done. You've solved my puzzle. I knew you were a kindred spirit, and the only one with whom I could truly share my adventures. Meet me at the edge of the Forbidden Forest as soon as you can, and I will show you the map that I mentioned. There is no telling where it will lead us. I found it on pages that Peeves ripped from a secret book, and no one else seems to be able to find. I haven't any idea what lies ahead, but I'm glad to know I shall share my future with you. This is only the beginning, Richard. P.S. I am terribly glad you found this, and I would have gone on alone if you did not. And what fun would that be?
A note from Jackdaw. Anne never found it. So how did he die? Was she to blame at all?
Of course not. Oh, hello.
Could it be? Has someone solved my puzzle after all these years? Well done indeed. Richard Jackdaw, at your service.
The Richard Jackdaw? I heard you disappeared years ago. You have some explaining to do.
I do? That was my puzzle you solved. What are you doing here?
A retired Aura, Helen Thistlewood, told me about a map you stole from Peeves, and then Anne told me about a cave.
You saw Anne? Broke my heart. I had to go on without her. Probably best of her in the end. Dare I ask? How is she?
You kind of ruined her life, dude.
She was imprisoned in Azkaban for your murder. Why didn't you exonerate her?
What? Azkaban? Oh, poor Anne. I had no idea. I thought she'd written me off. I've been traveling the world for years to mend my broken heart. I came back here only recently. On a whim. I must speak to the Aura you mentioned and see how I can help Anne.
I'm glad to hear it. Before you go, would I still be able to find the pages with the map Helen mentioned?
I'm almost certain I dropped them in the cave the moment I was beheaded. They're bound to be mouldering away with the rest of me. Tell you what, meet me at the edge of the Forbidden Forest, and I'll show you precisely where to find them.
Thank you. I need to find those pages, to help a friend.
I shall see you there.
Alright. Here we go. I was thinking, wait, where is the Forbidden Forest on the map again?
Yes, indeed, your field guide. I'm most pleased to be included.
Yeah, no kidding. Alright.
Here I am, as good as my word.
We meet again, Richard Jackdaw.
I suppose I shouldn't be surprised to see you. It would take the patience of a Hufflepuff to track down these pages.
Well said. Now, where do we go from here?
Follow me. I shall lead you as far as I can, but I fear I may remain a tad reluctant to revisit the scene of my demise. Keep your eyes open for a bird bath. When you find it, say intramuros. I think it's Latin. Or Greek. As you can imagine, I never paid much attention in school. Shall we?
Okay, so we've established he's an idiot.
Aside from the bird bath, anything else I should look for?
Indeed. A few landmarks. A stone bridge, a waterfall, and, if I recall, a lake. You'll see.
You've been very helpful. Thank you.
Surprising how much of this is, rather unfortunately, coming back to me. Yes. You know, the closer we get, the more I'm remembering. Probably best I leave you to it. Simply stick to the path and keep a sharp eye out for that bird bath. Adieu.
The waterfall. For a thief, Jackdaw's surprisingly as good as his word. Something oddly solemn about this place. Such regal creatures, stags. There it is, just as Jackdaw described. Intramuros.
Aren't you a little far from home?
Ranrock knew you'd eventually lead us to whatever it is you're hiding.
Potato!
I will make you.
No risk those loyalists will report back to Ranrock now.
All right.
I wonder how big this place is. Impressive. That must be where this all leads. Someone didn't want casual visitors down here. I wonder if any of my spells will help me through this.
Ew.
Not those tough things. Here.
Take it.
Ooh. Hello! Hello, Kelsey. Welcome. Oh, I can't use that. Okay. Then never mind. Let's keep going.
That platform ought to be able to float straight to me.
Woo! Nice, you're a deviant artist.
Not a headless skeleton in sight, but I may as well help myself to this. I'm glad Richard Jackdaw left a little something behind for me, but where could he be?
Okay. Okay, so I need to decide what I'm gonna get rid of. Is there any... Do I have any green items? No. No green items? Okay. Then I need to decide... Because there's superb, extraordinary... superb is the next one. Okay, so there's that. Okay, that's 15, level 8. No. 6. That might work. Might end up getting rid of that one. Yeah. All right.
Another puzzle. Well, if Jackdaw could solve this, so can I.
There we go.
Remarkable.
Alright. Oh. Creepy.
That's odd. Would have been interested in this loot. There's no sign of him.
It's a green. It's a robe that's at green rarity, which means it's incredibly common.
It's a good thing Jackdaw didn't fall down there. Not a headless skeleton in sight, but I may as well help myself to this.
Just go the way of secrets. Always go the way of secrets.
Incendio! An untouched chest. Jackdaw wasn't very thorough in his search of this cave.
Man, I really need to sell some of this stuff. For this video, I am doing Hufflepuff, simply because I wanted to show off Azkaban, which is a location you can only visit in the game if you're a Hufflepuff. Alright. Oh, my actual house? Honestly, it's been a while since I've actually done it. The thing is, when I first did the test to find out what my house was, it was, I want to say it was, Hufflepuff. I want to say the test wound up being Hufflepuff, but then I did it like 10 years later. And all of my answers were different than they were before, and I wound up being a Ravenclaw at that point. And that was like, oh god, how long ago was that? That was like 2017. And honestly, if I were to take the test again today, I bet I would probably have different answers again. Because, like, you know, people are just constantly changing. Their values are people's values are constantly changing. their opinions on different things constantly alter. So honestly, I don't really know. The answer is I don't know. I don't know what house I'm in right now because, like, I'm pretty sure my answers today, if I were to answer the same questions in the same test, my answers would be different today than they were
I'd have thought Jack
7
would
years
have been
ago.
interested in this loot. There's no sign of him.
Oh no, that was 2017, so that would have been like 8 years ago.
Untouched chest. Jackdaw wasn't very thorough in his search of this cave.
Boy, I'm just gonna... I'm just gonna get rid of any that say superb. Because I'm getting real tired of constantly going back and forth. That's extraordinary. There we go. Ooh. Nope.
Not a headless skeleton in sight, but I may as well help myself to this.
Okay.
There it is. The bridge, it's almost complete. More spiders. This can't be what the head of the... Potato! I can only imagine how these spiders have multiplied since Jackdaw came this way.
Alright.
That's odd. I'd have thought Jackdaw would have been interested in this loot. I'll need to look around for the sample. I must be getting closer to Jackdaw's remains. And those pages. We meet again, Richard Jackdaw. Thank you for keeping these pages safe all these years. Here it is. The map that brought your doom, Jackdaw. Is there something beyond this room?
Revelio.
Alright. All right.
That's unnerving. What's happening? I've seen this before. In Gringotts and the restricted section. Where am I? Oh no. The room's starting to flood. How am I being protected? What sort of magic is this? I can only hope this magic protects me until I'm able to make my way out of here. What is this place?
And here we are.
Can it be?
It's you.
Has someone finally found our map chamber?
I recognize you from the Pensives. You're Professor Rackham.
I am indeed. I must confess that I am surprised to see someone so young standing before me.
I'm the same age that you and Isadora Morganach were when you started at Hogwarts.
You've paid attention. And might I presume you share our ability?
To see traces of ancient magic? Yes, sir, I do.
As you have likely realized by now, our ability gives us a unique relationship with all forms of magic. We can access expressions of magic that few others can. Opportunities will arise that allow you to sharpen this rare talent. Do not squander them.
I won't, Professor. Thank you.
We have much to discuss. But first, a map found in a certain book led you here. Place the book on the pedestal.
I don't have the book with me, sir.
That is unfortunate. I'm afraid we must pause our conversation until you return with the book.
Very well. I'll retrieve the book right away.
Good. We shall speak again once the book is in place.
Oh, I can access talents now! Yo! I got 13 talent points! Oh, okay, finally. All right, thank you for joining. There we go.
I found the pages and the map chamber. Why would I need the book? I'm back at Hogwarts. I wonder when Professor Fig will be back. I did promise him I wouldn't neglect my studies while he was away. Suppose I have enough to distract myself with till he returns with the book.
You need to learn Depulso, the banishing charm. Useful for pushing objects or...
Flying class. Maxima and Endurus.
There is a way. Complete the required task.
Okay.
And meet me in my classroom.
Focus. Okay. So I need focus potion. Eh. Wait till daytime? Alright. This was fun. It was so much fun getting to see Azkaban. That was a lot of fun. I will ask you this. I will ask you guys this question: Should I show off the other two versions of the Jackdaw quest? Should I show off the other two versions? Because I've shown off I've shown off the Slytherin one and the Hufflepuff one, but I have not shown off Ravenclaw or Gryffindor. Should I show those off? Should I show those off? Let me know in the comment box below if you think I should do 2 more episodes of this to show off both of those quests, because it's different each time. The quest is different each depending on what house you have. So I just really wanted to go to Azkaban, so that's why I decided to do this video for you all. But let me know in the comment box below what you think. Should I show the other two off, or is this good enough? But in any case, that's going to be it for this video. Thank you all so much for watching. Hope you all enjoyed. There will be a short special episode of Power World coming up tomorrow. And then that's it basically. There will not be any episodes. I will not be doing any episodes on Saturday. I don't have anything planned for Saturday. Sunday, as long as Queen Haiku and I, as long as both our schedules line up, we'll be doing another episode of Power Wash Simulator. But even if we don't do another episode of that, I do have 2 theory videos that I plan on recording, and putting up. So you guys won't go without content this weekend. I will be putting up some kind of content. I just don't know if it's going to be a Power Wash stream or 2 theory videos. It's going to be one or the other. And then starting next week, I'm going to be back to playing Slime Rancher 2. So that's going to be it for this video. Thank you all so much for watching. Hope you all enjoyed. Like, comment, subscribe, hit that notification bell, all that good jazz. And I will see you all in the next video. Take care, everyone.